Hey everyone, welcome to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. So why am I playing this 8 years late? It's because I've always wanted to experience what this is actually like. Because, yeah, sure, starting over is part of the reason people rage at this, right? But I think the main part of what makes it so frustrating are the controls. Game is really interesting. Oh, hello, Bennett.
If you got your best shirt dry
This is
cleaned
so
before a
interesting
workout and then
because
immediately dropped food on it.
this concept,
If you want an argument with a friend,
you're just a guy
and then
with a
later
hammer and you have to
discovered
push
that they just
yourself, is
returned to
so
their original view,
simple, but
starting over is harder than starting up.
it works
If you're not
so
ready for
well,
that,
and it's like,
like if
it
you've
goes
already had
so
a bad
deep.
day, then what you're about to go through might be...
You can read the subtitles if you want, but I'm gonna turn Bennett off for now. I've always wanted to see how hard it actually is. Because it's always harder than it looks with this, and many YouTubers have already said that as well, and yeah, I'm starting to get it. Because at first glance, it looks pretty, like it makes sense, right? You know, it's physics, it's just basic physics. But it's not that simple. See, it would be pretty easy if the hammer, like, immediately actually just followed your mouse, like, precisely, you know, and but there's a little bit of, like, delay and weirdness to it. If I go really fast, there's, oh, well, obviously there's a limit to how fast you can even move the hammer. So, I don't know, it's weird. I'm not sure how good I'm gonna be at this. Not sure if I'm gonna rage. I played the scratch version of this, and that one's a lot easier because the movement is just a lot more fair, you know. Because in that one, you just snapped, like the hammer snapped to wherever your mouse was instantly, and there was no like recoil on the hammer or anything. It was really precise. You know, I was about to say I'm doing alright, but... And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this is a blind playthrough or anything, because I know this game. I've seen all the sections, I've seen speedruns. I've seen YouTubers play it multiple times. I don't know, it was so interesting to me. Most people would watch this game, people play this game because, well, it's a rage game and, you know, that's funny to watch. There you go. Nope, stop. But actually playing it, it doesn't seem that bad. But I'm sure that's gonna change. Yeah, I always watched this game when I was younger as well. I've watched the Markiplier playthrough like 4 times now at least. Can you... Because it was so interesting to me how the game worked. And speedruns and stuff. Oh crap. See, I don't think I'm gonna rage because, well, I don't know, I usually rage when something's like, when something goes wrong, but I don't know, like, I can't figure out why or what I did. But like Bennett talks about in this game, like it feels like it's your fault. And I usually don't have that much of a problem with that. There we go. So let's see, maybe I'll beat the whole thing in one video, guys. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then, no. Okay. See, playing this now, I realize just how, like, insane speedrunners are at this. Like, how do you master this movement? And then, hoop, hoop. There we go. Alright. I thought I would make it there. Pretty simple so far. This part feels like it's gonna be a bad time. Just go like this. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. Go like this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Perfect. Let's see if I can do this skip. Alright. Alright. No. There we go. I'm bad. Yeah, this feels weird to play when you've only watched people do it. Because you can't really stop, because the recoil of the hammer will just launch you up anyway. Like this. See, it takes time to spin the hammer in the air, which is a big choking point. Okay. Whoo. There we go. And then there we go. Alright. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. What the f... That works. This feels like a pretty hard part. Just wait here. There we go, I figured this part out. That works, I guess, jeez. No. Don't do it. Okay. So not try to... Yeah, there you go. Don't push yourself back down with the ceiling. Whoa, what happened there? I guess that works. It's not what I meant to do, but... good enough, I suppose. What I think Bennett got wrong, though, is that it's not just people that... In the end, he's like... hold on. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. He's saying, like... Are you, like, a psychopath or something? Like, you're playing this even though it only causes you pain. But I think people keep playing it because they want to win. Like Markiplier. He said at the end of his playthrough, like, it was worth it because it just felt so good to finally win. Overcome the challenge. Like, you hate it, so that's why you want to beat it. You want to overcome it. Okay, this part is pretty damn difficult. I've got pretty decent control though. Look at this. Alright, stay here for a sec. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit this, probably not much. Alright, I'm kind of struggling here. You know, I'm figuring this out. It's all just physics. You have to account for the velocity of the hammer and the person and where your mouse is positioned and recoil. Here's the hard part, I guess. Orange. This is the part where you lose everything. Goodbye. Alright, let's see if I can do this first try. Calm down, calm down, calm down. But that's okay. Because now I'll just come back stronger. Stop. No, stop. Okay, come on. I was there. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Back again. Attempt 2. Okay. I need to get a good hook on this first rock. It's fine, I'll get back. It's fine, I'll get back. Here we go. Made it back pretty easily. See, starting over also isn't that bad when you've already practiced the parts. Okay, okay. Okay, attempt 6. Alright. Why? Come on. I just want to get past this. No, no, no. Okay, okay. Calm down, stop. I'm pretty sure you can do this part slowly. Does that look like slow to you? That's gonna push it. Okay. Glad I caught that before I pushed myself off the mountain. Stop. Stop. Don't play with me. Okay, calm down. Oh my god, okay. We could still fall, I know. But, alright, here's the bat jump scare. It sounds so goofy because the sound is actually like really quiet. Stop. Please. Just there. Okay.